One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on a team from the ACC, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Terrapins' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The give on the option. Runs through the tackle. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. It's in the tight end in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got the first down and more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. All right, guys, let's chat about Illinois. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab on the left. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
And I like it. 3rd down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a 1st and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Snap to the back. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll move the tight end. Run it with the fullback. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Fullbacks, a.k.a. blocking backs, a.k.a. don't touch the football very often and usually don't go far down the field. But a nice little chunk run here for the fullback. Give him the ball, reward the big fella.
And the Terrapins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The hand to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Got the quick pass. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are on the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Hauls it in. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the single back. Nice move. Oh, another great move. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Illinois picked up the 1st down. Now here they come again. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They've got the screen set up. Turning it on. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Wide receiver going in motion. Power football with the run. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets out of bounds after the big gain, but they've got it 1st and goal.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Illinois!
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. So an 82-yard drive there. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting him on the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Washington. It's on target and complete.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel-type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
And the Terrapins lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll send the back in motion. This quarterback part of their running game. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And already it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much. And even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Fleming. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the 1st down.
He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
On the move. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. The chains on the ground. just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a... Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Got it in the middle. It's Webb.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And the Terrapins are facing third and inches. To the ground to try to move the chains. Powers through the defender. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone of the 14.
Well, this offense didn't get off to the start they wanted, going 3 and out of the gate. But on the second drive, they're doing much better. They're finding a rhythm, and I think a big part of that is establishing the running game. And really nice job on that last one, picking up the first down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Final play of the quarter coming. Second down, he'll throw it. He's got it on the move. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. And this one is perfect. Had to settle for the field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Oklahoma is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over UCLA. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The Fighting Illini facing a third and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Nice this completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Creates a little space. Fights off the defender. He's now up to 52 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Let's talk for a second about Illinois. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Quick handoff. Sweet cut there. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Looking left. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Wants to throw. It's Washington. Makes the grab. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards, but if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down, and guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
You know, they say football is a game of inches, and on that last play, that easily could have been an interception and a huge play for the defense, yet somehow, after the deflection, the offense is able to make the catch, and rookie, this drive is still going.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
The Terrapins really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Ready to fire from the pistol. Hold and fire complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
The little soft flip pass falls incomplete. Illinois needs a big play here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him, and then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
Back to pass, it's Washington. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Gets it to the back. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
To the air on first down. Fakes to grab. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll get him on the ground, but not before Illinois picks up the first down.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Motion from the wideout. Rides to back and leaves it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Dixon. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They try to pop a run on the draw. Makes a man miss. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Dixon. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. Wants to throw on first down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Wants to go up top. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
2nd and 10 here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Keep it on the ground. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And guys, that field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky.
Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete as he tried to lob it in with perfect touch.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Here's the handoff. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. And they're able to get him on the ground.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the 1st down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
Gets open down the middle. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Illini. And with that one, they up on top here in the second half.
And when you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. K-State has the lead right now. The Little Apple has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 8 over Florida. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Jukes his way for more. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Off the play fake on first down, the throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Unloads to the right. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Terrapins will send out the punt unit. He's got it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. He's going to run it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job.
Breaks into the open. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. Catch in the middle, it's Dixon. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
He'll go to the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long, putting them in a great position to be successful.
Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
Man, what a nice touchdown run. And this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease. And then the wide receivers start to kick in. And the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Off the play fake. Pressure coming. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the Terrapins come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Dropping back, it's Washington. Finds the tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Looks as if he's going to run it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Terrapins are marching down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I know, he just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, the ball's on the ground. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
And the Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. The give from the gun. Got some room in into the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Maryland! Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes them...
Hey, that's a live ball. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. They'll give it to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
It's complete on the right side. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
From the gun, the ground game. Picks up the first down, still moving. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Illinois! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. West Virginia has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 21 to Arizona State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
The Terrapins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw. It's Washington. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Right down the middle. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. And this one splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the prep.
He's going for the big play. Makes the grab inside the 30. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. Fires to the middle. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
To the ground with the back. He stopped at and the Terrapins racing to the line in a hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Washington. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Using his feet. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Terrapins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Slams it ahead. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. He'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Terrapins! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Martin back to pass. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer.
On that 2-point conversion, they spread the field, 5 wide receiver set, trying to create some windows to throw into, and they come away with a beautiful-looking, schemed-up 2-point conversion.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Quarterback adapting. He's going to take off. Turning it on. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
And first down for the offense.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 1st down. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. Trying to impose their will with the run.